Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Let's try that again. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you very much. It's great to have our congregation here in our sanctuary and our congregation on Zoom. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. It's great to be with you. We're looking forward to our service this evening, which will feature some additional and special music from Cantor, Carrie, Gloria, and Kevin. We're looking forward to that this evening. We are going to begin now with our opening song, which is Hine Matov on page 10 of the prayer book, Hine Matov.
Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad.
Our service continues now on pages 2 and 3 of the prayer book with the blessing for the Shabbat candles. For that honor, I'd like to invite up Barbara Baker. Will the congregation please rise?
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Blessed are you, our Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Please be seated. Our service continues now on page 4. Vayihi erev, vayihi voker, yom ha-shishi. And there was evening, and there was morning, the 6th day.
Vayechulu, vayechulu, hashamayim, ve'ha'aretz v'chotzi ba'am. Vayechulu, vayechulu, hashamayim, ve'ha'aretz v'chotzi ba'am. Vayichol Elohim b'yom hashvi'i, melakto asher asa. Vayishbok b'yom hashvi'i, mikol melakto asher asa. Vayechulu, vayechulu, hashamayim, ve'ha'aretz v'chotzi ba'am. Vayechulu, vayechulu, hashamayim, ve'ha'aretz זכרו צבאם, ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי, ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו, אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות, ויחל השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם, ויחל השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם.
We rise for the Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pari hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotov v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho v'ava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reshit, ki hu yom techilo l'mikro kodesh, zecher l'tziot Mitzrayim, kivanu v'chorta v'yotanu kiddashta mikol omim, v'shabbat kodeshecha be'ava uvratzon hinchatanu. Baruch atah Adonai mikadesh hashabbat. Amen.
Chaim. Please be seated. Our service continues now on page 6. We enter this sanctuary to welcome Shabbat. Within these walls, we sit surrounded by numberless generations. Our ancestors built the synagogue as a visible sign of God's presence in their midst. Throughout our long history and our endless wanderings, it has endured, a beacon of truth, love, and justice for all humanity. Its presence guided our ancestors to lives of righteousness, holding up to them a vision of their truest selves. We read together. Now we, in our turn, come into this sanctuary to affirm the sacredness of our lives. May we enter this place in peace. May holiness wrap around us as we cross its threshold. Weariness, doubt, laws within our human hearts, the harshness of the weak, let these drop away at the door. In the brightness of Shabbat, let peace settle upon us as we lift our hearts in prayer. Our service continues now on page 20 with Lecha Dodi. When we arrive at the 9th and final verse, Boi v'Shalom, I'll invite you to rise and face the doorway as we greet the Shabbat bride.
Lecha
Please be seated. Enter in peace, O crown of your husband. Enter in gladness, enter in joy. Come to the people that keeps its faith. Enter, O bride, enter, O bride. Our service continues now with the Chatzi Kaddish on page 26.
Yitkadosh, Yitkadosh, Shemei Rabba, V'yalimad yifrach iltei, V'yamlich malchutei, B'chai echon uvyom echon, Uvchai yidicho beit Yisrael, Bagala, Bagala, U'lizman kariv, V'yimeru, Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabba mevorach, Le'olam u'le'almei almaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ah, V'yitroman, V'yitnaseh, V'yitador, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shemei Kudisha, Le'ela min kol birchato, V'shirato, Tushbichato, V'nechemato, Damiran V'yalima, V'yimeru, Amen.
We turn to page 28 as we rise for the Baruch Hu, the call to worship.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Baruch Hu
Please be seated. Our service continues on page 30 now with the Ma'ariv Aravim prayer in the Hebrew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro Ma'ariv Aravim, bechochma poteach sha'arim, uvitvuna mishaneh itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umsader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono, borei yom v'layla, kolel or mipnei choshech vechoshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom umevi laila, umavdil bein yom uvein laila, Adonai tzivaot shemo, el chai v'kayam tamid yimloch alenu leolam va'ed, baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. Our service continues now. Let us read together on page 32. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. We continue now on page 71 of the prayer book. We turn ahead to page 71 for Mi Ha'ish. Thank you, Carrie and Gloria. Our service will continue now with the Shema on page 34. Please rise as we offer the Shema together.
Shema Yisrael,
be seated. Our service continues on page 36 with Ve'ahavta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך. ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. Ani Adonai Elohim.
We continue with You Shall Love Adonai Your God. I feel like I want to clap after that one, but we're at the temple, so can't really get away with that one. All right, let's continue our service now on page 40 of the prayer book with Mi Chamocha. service continues now on page 43. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. We continue on page 44 now with Vishamru.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam berit olam b'nei uven b'nei
Our service continues with the tefillah now, beginning on page 46. Please rise.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi agitehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'koneh HaKol, V'zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevii Geula Livnei V'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozel U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'Yezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Michayei HaKol atah Rav L'Hoshia, Morid Hatal, Michakel Chaim B'Chesed, Michayei HaKol B'Rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Kayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar. Michamocha bagivurot, umido melach, melech memit, umechahaya, umatzliach Yeshua, v'ne'eman ata lehachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, michayei hakol. Ata kadosh, v'shemcha kadosh, ukdoshim bechol yom, yihallelu chatzela. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
Please be seated. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. Our service continues now on page 60 with Shalom Rav, our prayer for peace.
Shalom Rav on Yisrael Amcha, Tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav on Yisrael Amcha, Tasim le'olam. Ki ato melech Adon, lechol hashalom. Ki ato melech Adon, lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav on Yisrael Amcha, Tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav on Yisrael Amcha, Tasim le'olam. V'tov be'enecha livarech et al kol Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav on Yisrael Amcha, Tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav on Yisrael Amcha, Tasim le'olam. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom.
We turn now to page 253 in the prayer book. As we prepare to offer the Misha Berach prayer now, we call to mind all those in our lives in need of healing, whether that be a healing of body, of mind, or of spirit. If there's someone in your life in need of a healing prayer, if you are on YouTube, please type their name in our YouTube comments. And if you're here in the sanctuary, please rise now and share their name with us so that we may pray for them as well. Iris? Allison? Misha Berach, Avotenu, Vimotenu, Avraham, Yitzhak, v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah, Hu Yivarech et Acholim. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion, for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit, and let us say, Amen.
the source of strength, who bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We turn now to page 258 in the prayer book. We'll join together for the prayer for our country. O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert to the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit. Amen. For the state of Israel. Sha'alu shalom Yerushalayim yishla'o ohavayich. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May those who love you prosper. O Heavenly One, protector and redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen. We take a few moments now for our own silent prayers and reflections. Thank you, Gloria. This evening, with our additional musicians and special music, we're having a sermonette in song. That is a little sermon in song. So Cantor's going to introduce our sermonette in song, and just for our viewers on YouTube, to let you know our camera angle tonight, so you can see we have a plastic barrier here for safety. That's what you're seeing based on the camera angle this evening. So, Cantor, take it away.
It's nice to see everybody in the sanctuary this evening. My sermonette in song is Songs I've Always Wanted to Sing, Part 1. This can go up to 150 parts, but I'm going to save it for future Friday nights. There certainly will be more to follow. I want to thank in advance Carrie, Glory, and Kevin for their participation in tonight's service. Our first selection of 3 that we're going to do tonight is a nigun entitled Hasidic by Reuven Kosakov. I had the pleasure of working with this marvelous composer at Temple B'nai Shalom in Short Hills, New Jersey. A nigun is a song without words. It means tune or melody. It is vocal music with repeated words such as bim bim bam, lie lie lie, yai yai yai, or I, or anything else you want to sing. A nigun is largely improvisational. A nigun can be a prayer, it can be a joyous rhythmic piece, or a meditation. The Baal Shem Tov, who is the founder of the Hasidic movement, said nigunim, which is the plural, are songs that transcend syllables and sound. And here is one of my very, very favorites, sung by Carrie and Gloria.
Bim bom, bidi bidi bom, bidi bidi bom bom, bidi bidi bom, bidi bom, bidi bom, bidi bidi bom. Bim bom, bidi bidi bom, bidi bidi bom bom, bidi
Our second selection for this evening is a part of our Friday night Shabbat liturgy, Ahavat Olam. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta. Love of the world, the house of Israel, you love your people. The composer of this arrangement is Max Janowski. Max Janowski was born in Berlin and spent most of his life in Chicago, where he was music director of KAM Isaiah Israel congregation in Hyde Park. He composed many compositions for the synagogue, including the very beautiful Avinu Malkeinu, which we do for the high holidays, and his equally beautiful Sim Shalom. This arrangement is for cantor and choir and was a standard in the Reform Synagogue from years past.
Ahavat Olam.
Ahavat Olam.
Beit Yisrael Amcha. Torah mitzvot. Pokim umishpatim. Torah u'mitzvot, chokim u'mishpatim, otanu lemadita. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu, b'shachbenu, uvekumenu, nasiach b'chokacha, nasiach b'chokacha, v'nizmach b'divrei. Uva mitzvotecha. Ki hem chayenu, le'orech yameinu, uvahem negeh yomam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu, le'orech yameinu, uvahem negeh yomam v'layla. V'avatecha al tasir mimeno le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai. Ohev amo Yisrael. Amen.
Our final selection for tonight is entitled Jerusalem of Earth and Sky, lyrics by Rabbi D. Grossman and E. Robinson Grossman, who I suspect must have been his wife. This music is by Ira Antilles, who was my music composition professor at HUC School of Sacred Music. Now, as soon as I heard this unpublished, beautiful words and music, I knew that this song would be published at some time, and it was soon published afterwards. I want to read to you before I sing this, the beautiful English lyrics. Heaven's home, eternal place, Jerusalem above, reflections of my dream. For us, a home of cobblestones that's built on bitter tears, and dream about Jerusalem. Earthly home, O mortal place, Jerusalem of ours, reflections of my dream. For us, a home of mystic dreams that's built on angel wings, and dream about Jerusalem of earth and of sky. At the center stands a wall, the city's soul whose stones do cry, Jerusalem shall live and never die. Prayerful home, envisioned space, Jerusalem I see earth and sky a unity. For us, a home of shalom, a true reality, and live again Jerusalem of earth and of the sky.
Heaven's home, eternal place, Jerusalem above, reflections of my dream. For us, a home of cobblestones that's built on bitter tears, and dream about Jerusalem. Earthly home, a mortal place, Jerusalem of ours, reflections of my dream. For us, a home of mystic dreams that's built on angels' wings, and dream about Jerusalem of earth and of the sky. In the center stands a wall, the city's soul, whose stones do cry, Jerusalem shall live and never die. Prayerful homes envision space, Jerusalem I see, earth and sky a unity. For us, a home of shalom, a true reality, and live again Jerusalem of earth and of the sky. Jerusalem shall live and never die. Jerusalem shall live and never die, of earth and of the sky. In the center stands a wall, the city
All right, you can let him know what you thought about him. I want to thank you very much, Cantor and Gloria and Carrie and Kevin, for the beautiful music this evening. Cantor, I had never heard that, Jerusalem of Earth and Sky. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you very much. Now it's my pleasure to invite up our Temple President, Alan Plumser, to share announcements and greetings.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
After all that beautiful music, I feel like I should be singing the announcements. You don't want to hear that. Thank you, Rabbi, as always, for leading us in prayer tonight, and Cantor for leading us in prayer and song, and Kevin, of course, for the musical accompaniment. It's always great hearing Gloria and Carrie sing. Thank you so much for doing that for us tonight. I just want to wish a quick congratulations and mazel tov to the Bershad family. Son Matthew is becoming bar mitzvah tomorrow morning at services. Upcoming services tomorrow morning, as mentioned, 10:30. Typical Saturday morning service and bar mitzvah. Upcoming services for next week. Next Friday, join us for our hybrid Shabbat Under the Stars service, which is always a great service, during which time we'll also be celebrating the monthly birthdays and anniversaries, so be there. That starts at 7 p.m. next Friday night. Next Saturday, the 19th, is another Shabbat service with a bat mitzvah. So we have a lot happening at the temple over these few weeks. Please watch your bulletins for all of the upcoming events. I'm not going to go through all of them. Next Sunday, the 13th, it will also be virtual and Bible and Bagel with the Rabbi, starting at 9:15. We're going to be having another Dine to Donate next week on the 23rd. Starting at 11 o'clock in the morning, going all day until 9 p.m., and that's going to be at Art of Salad at Brunswick Square Mall. Please participate in these important fundraisers. You can dine in or take out. Thank you, Lillian, for arranging all of this. And please, again, if you have any inkling to help, Lillian can certainly use volunteers to assist her in the fundraising committee. Also, take a look at our new committees. We've talked about them several times. Our caring committee is doing some great work. Our Temple Enhancement Committee is getting together for its initial meeting, and our youth committee is revving up to restart our youth groups for the year. Our next Board of Trustees meeting will be held at 8 p.m. on Wednesday, the 16th, this coming Wednesday. That meeting is open to the congregation. If you'd like to join us via Zoom, please contact me or our recording secretary, Cheryl Brass, for the link. This will probably be, hopefully be, our last virtual meeting. Assuming that everything continues to go well in the state, we're planning for August to be back in person for our board meetings. So I'm wishing everyone a wonderful week ahead, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Our service will continue now with the Aleinu prayer, page 282. Please rise as we open the ark.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'teit gidulal yotzeh breshit, shelo atzanu ki goyeh haratzot, velo somanu ki mishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chalkenu kahem, v'gol aleinu ki chol hamonam, v'anachnu koreim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch
Please be seated.
Shehonot hashamayim v'yoser haaretz, u'moshav yikaro b'shamayim ima'al, u'shkinot u'zol, u'shkinot u'zol, b'gavre meromim. Eloheinu enot, emet motenu, nefesh ulato,
We turn now to page 294 in the prayer book. As we prepare to recite the Kaddish prayer, our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we recall for Yartzeit Carlos Betzer, Charlie Bloom, George Feidelson, Samuel Freeman, Rose Gershoff, Diane Gilbert, Alexander Gordon, Jane Cammett, Ernest Moses, Julius Moskowitz, Anna Pardo, Abraham Passman, Reuben Rosenbaum, Nina Slavin, Melvin Slovin, Herb Wilk, Albert Alexander, Eugene Gilbert, Susan Gooby, Jack Iskowitz, Tony Lipper, Sharon Moore, Becky Pocholski, Beatrice Schneider, Herbert Siegel, Alfred Simon, Musia Smelyanskaya, Israel Stock, and Harriet Zarfis. Please rise now as we recall our loved ones and we join in reciting the Kaddish prayer. Yitgada v'yitgada shemei Rabbah, b'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chaye chon uv'yom echon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mivorach Leolam Ulamei Almaya. Yitbarach Vishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh. V'yitnadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shmei Dekudisha Barichu. Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata. Tushbechata V'nechemata. Da'amiran B'alma V'imru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'mromav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen.
Oseh Shalom b'mromav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru
Our Our musical Shabbat service this evening will now conclude with Adon Olam, page 321, followed by the Borei Motzi.
Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra, Li'ed Naso, B'chep Sokol, Azar Lelek Shemo Nikra, V'yacharek Yiglok Takol, Levado Yimloch Nora, V'hu Hayam, V'hu Ove, V'hu Yiyeh B'tifara, V'hu Echad V'ein Sheni, Leham Shilo, Lehachbiram, Beli Reshit, Beli Tachrit, Belo Ha'oz V'ha'misra, V'hu Eli V'chai Go'alim, B'tzor V'chli B'yitzara, V'hu Nisi, Umanosli, Minokosi, B'yom Ekra, Biado Akid Rochi, Etishan Me'o'iron, Ve'im Rochi, Gebiati, Adonai Li V'lo Ira. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei Padri Hagafen. Amen.
Chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom.